Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day inspired look. I will be using a little bit more affordable choices for the eyes and the mouth, and then tomorrow I might film another one where I am using more expensive high-end choices. I will actually give you guys a choice and hopefully you guys will leave some answers in the comments below. But today I'm going to be using for the eyes some of the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palettes. I've got two of them here that I grabbed that so weird, that I'm going to be dipping into and using and creating one look, and hopefully it will turn out okay. You never know though. So I'm going to just start right away, and I'm going to start with the Rose Water Quad, and I'm going to start with the lightest shade right here. It's kind of like a shimmery, slightly pink tone champagne shade, and I'm going to put that right on the brow arch. And I'm just going to throw it right under here. Very lightly. I'm going to do this on both sides. Now, I will say I've already got my eyes both primed. I use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. MAC Painterly Paint Pot. To do that, I'm just trying to get through that color before I maybe try out a different base for my eyes. I think it kind of looks a little weird for me, but maybe you guys can take a look at it and be like, maybe it's fine. So from there, I want to use the second color in that exact same Rose Water Quad, and I'm just going to kind of toss that all up above my crease. I mean, it'll go a little bit in my crease, but I'm also looking to just kind of layer it right underneath what I already put down. And I've got a mirror down here, that way I don't have to cover my face to do this like I did in my last one. Hopefully each one of these videos that I make, I'll get better at doing them. I am so not like coordinated to begin with, and then to try and do these, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry everyone. So just doing the same over here, kind of brushing it back and forth, and then I kind of blend it out a little bit more. Just like that. Maybe I'll take a little bit more. I actually had filmed a review of these bite-sized palettes, but I didn't like how it turned out. The lighting was really bad, and actually I will never be doing it the way I was doing it before, which was sitting on the floor in my bedroom. I am too old to sit on my butt for any part of time that is extended. It is just not like, oh my gosh, I was so sore. I was like, oh my back, oh my legs, oh my butt. It's just like, when did I get so old? How did this happen? So in any case, I don't think that I'm going to upload that, but I will say that my overall thoughts on these bite-sized palettes is that they are really a great deal for the price. I think they have really wonderful mattes. The shimmers are really pretty, and actually the hot jalapeno palette, which is like the yellows and the greens, I'm so creepy obsessed with that. It's not even funny. That yellow shade in there, the yellow gold shade, is probably one of my new favorite colors. I could use it every day. Sorry, there's people outside my house. I live in the country, and I'm like, okay, who are you? What do you want? In any case, I just started dipping in and not even telling you what I'm doing. So now I'm going to take the first shade in the Berry Bad one. So it's another kind of rosy mauve color. The other one was more of a true mauve, more of a cool tone mauve, where this is more warm toned. So I am going to mix those because that's what I do. I just try stuff, and sometimes it turns out and sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. That's why makeup is fun, because, you know, sometimes you're going to make something and you go, oh my gosh, finally, this is my day. This is my time to shine. I'm going to have like that banging mascara day. I'm going to have that nice liner day, whatever. Those are usually not the days that I get. I wish it was. Like, please help me get some of those, but I don't have any. But then sometimes you get like days where you've mixed the way wrong colors together and you're like, this is not what I had in mind when I started this. So, and for this color, I'm taking it just slightly lower than the first one, and just kind of putting it back and forth on my lid, not my lid, oh my goodness, on my upper crease. My next goal is to get some better lighting, because I know this isn't perfect. I've got like 4 light sources. I've got like natural light, I've got some weird fluorescent light, then I've got some like LED lights, and I've got, I mean, I just got some random stuff going on. So I hope to have better lighting here in the future. So I'm looking at these. I think the next color I want to go in with is going to be the last color in the Berry Bad palette, which is like this deep color right here. It's kind of like a plummy maroon-ish. And I'm actually going to put that on the outside of my eye. This isn't going to be like a super involved look or anything like that, but at least this is something like if you're crunched for time and you're either going to go out with friends or with someone special, that you can run out, pick these up at, you know, like a CVS or a Walmart or an Ulta, and you can throw it together super quick and be out the door. Now, I already have my base makeup on, and that's because I've got to make it to the store before our weather gets really crappy here, so sorry, totally didn't do that for you guys, but maybe next time before, like, icy roads and bad weather are coming. So, in any case, I'm just going to take this and put it into the outer V. And I forgot about this. These ones you got to be a little careful with because they're kind of, the mattes are easy to work with, but some of them are different pigmented. Hang on, let me try this again. They're kind of like a sticky pigment, so you got to be careful with how you build them. Some of them you want to go in with a little bit lighter to start with. And then some of them you can go gangbusters and it doesn't matter. But this is, I kind of went a little too heavy, but that's okay. It is blending out fairly quickly. But I still wish I would have started a little bit softer. But here we are. I mean, it happens. Putting a little bit more on. Probably exactly what I shouldn't have done. Hi, how you doing? And I am just trying to blend, blend, blend. And I actually am not sure if I like this brush for where I've got this in for this formulation. So I'm going to try something that's got a little bit thinner of bristles to try and buff this out. And I'm not going to take any more of the darker color. I'm actually going to go back with a little bit of the lighter color in here. I don't know if you guys, it seems like in my last two videos I've talked about Makeup Geek a lot, which I really, really like Makeup Geek, and I really like Marlena. I think she seems like probably one of the nicest people out there. Like, I feel like we would get along. She'll never see this and I'll never talk to her, but it's not the point. In any case, she was doing a tutorial and she was talking about, you know, how to blend out intense colors and taking a lighter color and then working it back out. That way it's not so, cray-cray. And, I love that. I think it's such a good tip. And that's kind of exactly what I'm trying to do here by just dipping back into that slightly lighter shade. Not slightly, it is a lighter shade. And just kind of trying to mellow out some of the intensity of that dark color. And also just diffuse it a little bit better. And I'm kind of far away from the mirror that I'm working with, so I'm kind of like, I'm trying to get up in there, but it may look a little bit different for you than it does for me. But that's okay. It's okay. And I'm just gonna work that a little bit more. And same with on the lid. Okay. And I've got a hair from my brush. Do you ever have a hair from your brush fall out and then you're like, it's poking me in the eyeball, it's poking me in the cornea, I'm gonna need glasses. I actually wear glasses, but I'm not wearing them now, which is irresponsible, but hi. In any case, it drives me bonkers. Literally makes me crazy. So, okay, that is better. Not perfect, but better. And I do think I kind of still want to intensify what I've got going on over there. I can't talk straight. I need a snack, and I need a nap, and maybe a juice box, and in a bedtime story, maybe. I mean, since we're going there, apparently, but I didn't sleep the best last night. I feel like that's just a thing now for me. I shouldn't even talk, I shouldn't even talk about it or complain about it, because it's more like a way of life at this point than like an exception to the rule. Okay. So I did take a little bit more of that darker color just to kind of deepen up what I had going on over there. And now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, but I'm taking it a little bit lighter than I did the first time, rather than having to go back and hopefully play, you know, fix up. Just going to go in with the opacity that I want to begin with. Yeah, weirdest face ever. How you doing? And just taking that, and I'm going to pull it out a little bit further each time that I add to it. Now, I like to kind of make like a, it's kind of like a, it's not a triangle. Man, this is why I should have paid more attention to geometry. Here you go. But I'm just trying to make it so that it's more of like a V shape. I mean, it's your outer V, yes, but I like to make it kind of pointed so that it pulls up my eyes. Because I find mine to be kind of droopy, but that's just me, and maybe I'm being too hard on myself, but I kind of don't think so. Just buffing this darkest color in and putting it there. And I do think I'm still going to do the same thing where I take the lightest shade in the Very Bad quad and I just take a little bit of that on a brush and do the same thing. Do the same thing on this side as I did on the other. Just blend it out. Blend it together. Okay. And that's not terrible. It's not the best, not the worst. So what I want to do now is I kind of want to put a little bit underneath my eyes. I know some people save that step for last, but I kind of do stuff in a different order every day. How you doing? No rhyme or reason to my madness. I thought I had all the brushes I needed out. Yet again, here we are. Kind of the theme of my life. Thinking I'm prepared and then finding out, oh, I might have some more stuff to catch up on. Okay. I need an actual under eye brush, and I swear to you, sometime I'm going to get one. It's going to happen. It's just not today, apparently. So I'm just going to dip into the darkest color that I just put in the outer V, and I'm just going to lightly run it underneath my eye and in my lash line there. And this is a really pretty color. These quads are really nice. I don't care what you say, what anybody says. What you say, what anybody says, that's really weird. That's awkward. Okay, let me back that up. They're nice. I think they're really good for the price. I already said that, but hey, repetition. Why not? Okay, so I am just putting that back and forth on my under eye and combining those so they kind of go together. Birds of a feather. Okay, and I'm doing the same, connecting the top to the bottom. And I deepen this up just a little bit more so it's more in line with what I've got going on the other side. And there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a lighter shade and I'm going to kind of just diffuse that out underneath as well. And I need a brush for that too. That's fine. I need one, so I'm not going to find one. So that's tight. Alright, this is probably a little bit bigger than I would want to use under here, but why not? We're trying things. We're having fun. And I'm going to go back into that same one, which is the first one in that quad. Because it is gorgeous. It really is a pretty color. Like, both of these in their own right are very nice palettes. Quads. I think they're calling them palettes, but I'm just like, they're quads. And just kind of diffusing that out. Same with this side. That's so weird. I hear that clock ticking, but I was pretty sure it wasn't actually working. I haven't put batteries in it since I bought the thing, so apparently it's still going. Good for you. Good for you, Target clock. But it's a bit obnoxious, so sorry. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to pick what I'm going to use on the lid, and that's the tough part because they've got some pretty colors in here, man. Like, I love this color right here. It's kind of like a more maroon copper, and it's gorgeous. But then there's like this really pretty, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a purple champagne, and it's like really pretty too. Well, heck with it. Let's try that one. Why not? And I will try it first with a brush, but if I don't like the opacity, I'm going to go back and go with my finger or something because I'm really weird about it looking intense enough. Like, I know, who does that? But I do that high. Okay. So, just grabbing that on a brush. Ooh! Why are you so pretty? Hopefully you guys can see how pretty that is. Darn it. We're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something so you guys can see what I'm doing better. That is gorgeous. Like, what you guys are seeing on that camera versus what I'm seeing here is not even comparable. So that's really sad. It's a sad day. Okay, I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. And I'm just putting it in the inner corner and on the center of the lid. And kind of trying to blend it in with what I got. What I have, not what I got. This is not a Sublime song. Though I wish it was, because I love some Sublime. I get to see him at Riot Fest. I was going to say a few years ago, but it's been way more than a few years now. It's crazy how when you get older, time goes by faster. Like, I'm not old. I need to stop acting like I'm like, 80 years old. I'm not. But I feel like after you graduate high school or after you pass that time in your life, things go by so much faster and it's insanity. I felt like when I was in school, stuff went by really slowly, and now I'm like, holy cow, how is my oldest child almost ready to drive? It's horrifying and I don't understand it, but here we are. So, okay, and I'm just packing that on. Wow, this really like applied super easily. I have no complaints about that. That went like even better than I thought it would. And I'm just going to take one more from it. I'm going to take the first shade that I actually did underneath my brow bone, and I'm going to put it in my inner corner and maybe just underneath the lid at the beginning. 20 brushes and none of them are the one I want. How are you doing? Okay, actually I'm going to use a little wipey on this brush because nope, it was totally clean. Alright, well, I was assuming that it wasn't clean, but it was, so go me. Winning. Okay. Just putting that right here, right in the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm just going to bring it slightly under, just to brighten that area up. And bring it over just to kind of blend it over. I will insert a picture of what this looks like in better lighting when I am done filming this. That way you guys can kind of see. Okay. Alright, so I just did the same on both sides, both of my eyes, both of them. I think that's what I want to do with those for now. I think they're where I want them to be. So next I'm going to line my eyes, which I will not do on camera because I am terrible at it, like, without any pressure. So I'm like, I'm going to line my eyes, I'm going to put some mascara on, and then I will be back. Okay, so I am back. Everything is all finished, and I just wanted to show you guys what the final look is. I am trying to like get into this so awkwardly it's not funny. So what I used for eyeliner was not an inexpensive one, but not an overly expensive one, because technically it came in a 3-pack and it was like $12. So that's really good. So it was the Tarte liner. I really like this. I get pretty good lines, and it's like the only thing that doesn't irritate my eyes because they are super sensitive. On the inner rim, I just had a trial size of Urban Decay 24-hour Glide On. And actually, I didn't need to use that because the Tarte is double-ended, and so it's got like a liquid, and then it's got like a regular pencil. And for mascaras, I use two because I'm like weird. I have to always use two, and I layer them. But they're both from Essence, and one is I think they're both Lash Princess actually, but one is Sculpted Volume, and the other one I have used so much that it is like smeared off. Now, I will say I do the weirdest thing ever, but it works really well for me. So here we go. Here's a judgment time. When I'm almost out of a mascara, I will put them into my bra or under my cleavage to warm them up rather than like running them under water or putting them in a cup with water, like hot water, to kind of get the excess product off the side. So that could also be why it's rubbed off. Awkward, but hi, here we are. And it's a good tip, like, especially if you're out and you're like out for the night and you want to just like get some mascara looking good, reapply it, whatever. That's what I do to warm it up. That's really weird. I should not tell people that, but it works really well for me. So hopefully it'll help somebody out there. So I used both of those. And then for lips, I used, let's see here. It's the NYX lip pencil in Peekaboo Neutral. And then I topped that with NYX Lingerie Ruffle Trim. Like, just put it over the top. And then because, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this for a liquid lip, I went ahead and I topped it with another thing I got, like, in some random bag or whatever. It's the ABH lip gloss in Moon Jelly. And it's actually so gorgeous. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I'm, like, praying I can get this, like, to show, like, how beautiful it is. It's got like these beautiful, see in this light it looks different even like from this side than it did the other way. Right now I'm seeing like gold and pink reflex, but if you look at it the other way, like facing yourself, you can see like purple and pink and maybe even a little bit of blue. It's gorgeous. I love it. And it feels really nice on the lips. So that is the affordable version of maybe just a really nice Valentine's Day eye look and lip look that you could wear out with your friends, with your significant other, with whoever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't have to put anything on to enjoy your days. But if you so choose, you could give that a shot. Again, the two quads that I used were both the e.l.f. bite-sized ones, and I used Rose Water and Berry Bad. And they're really good. And actually, every one of them that I've tried has been really decent. You know, the words that I'm trying to say that I can't get out. Whatever. In any case, I will maybe do another video tomorrow using either Pat McGrath Divine Rose, because I'm pretty sure she's going to restock it for Valentine's Day. I mean, I have it, so I don't need to worry about it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that loved it and really wanted to get their hands on it, so maybe it could be a beautiful tribute to it coming back into stock, I'm thinking. Or I could use the new Melt Millennial Pinks palette for a more high-end type of, I mean, it's indie high-end, but you know what I'm saying. Or I've also got, like, my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and Palette of Pops that I wouldn't mind combining to try and come up with some kind of Valentine's Day look. So if anybody watches this and has any suggestions besides those or wants to pick between those, I would be really appreciative, because maybe I will do another video and get it up for you guys. So I hope this was at all helpful for you guys, and if you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe, ring the bell, and maybe leave a comment below what you think. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. Bye!